It's Allday. You're watching Take Flight.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Wings. You're tapped in to Take Flight. Bro, today, this man's a Australian native. He's taken flight to London for a little bit now. But we got him back in the country. Big Allday in the building.
Hey, thanks.
Brother, it's good to properly see you again.
Yeah.
I'll go into exactly why. But first of all, how you been, bro?
Good, man.
Talking as of late, yeah.
Yeah, good. Making music, and that's what makes me happy. So
come on, we're back to it.
Yeah, back to it. Back to the rap.
Just off camera, I was saying to you about someone I connected with recently. Yeah. Kind of goes into this story. I don't think you remember this because I just have vivid memories.
Yeah.
But you actually gave me my first ever beer, bro.
Your first beer?
My first ever fucking beer, bro.
Geez.
You were responsible for that. So I was a big vodka drinker back in the day.
Yeah.
Anyway, a guy called George Levis, producer at the time.
Of course, yeah.
He brought me to one of his shows at Max Watts, that Fox Studios area.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went backstage. I'm sitting there with, I don't even remember who was there, a few rappers at the time. You walk in and you're like, hey, bro, want a beer? Never fully drank a beer in my life. I'm not going to sit there looking like a bitch. So I was like, yeah, let's go. Anyway, first beer.
There you go. And we've known each other for a long time now.
100%. Never fully properly connected, but known of each other for a while. So this would be, but yeah, so we've like, your whole thing with me is like, play clouds. I'm sure we'll get into it. We definitely will.
And yeah, like I knew through, and his real name's Tim, right? George Levis.
Tim.
Yeah, and he made some beats on my first album.
100%.
And they were crazy beats.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, when I'm backstage, I always like to just like, because I'll be nervous back there before a show. So I always want to give everyone else a drink and like try to make sure everyone's like in a good mood.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Well, look, thank you for the first beer. Look, it took me a few years even after that to get onto them, but now we smash beers like it's nothing.
Yeah, hey, well, I'm sorry to be a bad influence.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I could go into a whole dad story about that, but we'll leave that for another time. Bro, before we go too far, I know you've done a whole lot of interviews in the past. Like this isn't your first interview. So we're not going to dive forever into your past.
Yeah.
But for, I guess, a Take Flight audience which might not know you yet. Yeah. Because you've been a little bit quiet here and there. What was it like for Allday in Adelaide growing up, bro? Like, because we haven't had a lot of Adelaide rappers in here so far, or Adelaide artists in general, bro.
Well, who have you had? Indigo?
He hasn't been on the podcast.
Okay.
We had him rapping on here. So shout out Indigo too.
Yeah.
But again, not many chats. I don't think anyone as of yet.
Yeah, okay,
so
cool.
You're the first. So what was it like back there, bro?
Well, to be honest, I had a great time. Like, to be honest, like,
that's hectic.
I had a lovely growing up. Like, so I grew up in Blackwood, like same place as the Hilltop Hoods.
Hectic.
And it was just like a lot of rappers, a lot of graphers. Like, I used to just like ride the train and like I was into graph like probably before I was into rap. So you're part of that hip hop scene. That world,
hip hop
the
world,
four elements, as people would say.
Hectic.
So yeah, that was like, and I used to go to rap shows and go to battles and just like, yeah, it was fun.
That was your vibe.
Yeah.
But before that, also, I don't know before, but you're also in bands at times, right? Is true? Or
not probably like rap from the start, and then as I got older in my teens, I was like by the time my friends, I would be friends with like the rock guys and the rap guys used to hang out together.
Okay.
So like, because we were probably all the losers really. Like
everyone's just trying to find their own place in each other.
The weirdos. And the only thing we would agree on is like we would all, like they'd want to play Rolling Stones or whatever. And we'd be like, no, we want to play like Mobb Deep.
Okay.
And then we'd be like, we'd settle on Wu-Tang. We'd be like, all right, Wu-Tang's in between.
Happy medium, bro.
Yeah.
You're also doing the comedy thing beforehand, right?
Yeah, so that was, so it was like, I was like rapping like all through my teens.
Yeah.
But like back then I didn't have a laptop, I didn't have shit. So like, there was no way to record it. I was just like writing bars or whatever. And then by the time I was like 18, 19, I was like, I want to try comedy. And then I did that for like a couple years, and then I kind of wasn't taking music seriously. It was just like something on the side, like a hobby. And then it just kind of like moved a little bit, and I followed it.
So when you did this whole comedy side of things, and again, I don't know if you're actually in a band or just around that music.
Yeah, I jammed once, and my neighbor was like, stop.
Okay. Yeah, so
stop. He was like, I got little kids, stop. And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I'm never playing in a fucking band again. Thanks a lot for ruining Allday's band career.
Yeah.
Did taking part in the comedy world help hone any skills within the rap world at the time?
Probably, man. I mean, I guess like if you what do they call it? Bomb in stand up, which I did. Okay. You know, like it's pretty tough, right? Like no one laughing, everyone. And so once I started doing rap gigs, I was like, and I had done a few rap gigs before that, but I was like, damn, I've got this music to back me up. So I could never really feel like as nothing that could happen on stage would feel as bad as bombing in comedy.
I couldn't imagine being that person, to be honest, bro. It build your thick skin real fucking fast. I'll tell you that much, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You live kind of thing.
Yeah.
You learn, I'll be fine.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I also read a story online while we're still back in the day, Allday, about how you got your name.
Yeah.
How the name Allday came about. Again, for the Take Flight audience, would you mind recounting that in your own words, bro, for these people here? Because I thought it was pretty funny in itself.
To be honest, I've made up so many lies about that. I don't know which one.
At least we get the truth here at Take Flight.
Yeah, I couldn't lie to you. I don't know what was it, because
it was about you being in a supermarket. It took you too long to choose what.
I made that one up.
All right, there's no actual interesting stories, is there?
No, not really. Okay, so I did a battle, right? This is just God's honest truth.
Promise this time.
I promise.
Okay, all right.
I did a battle, and the prize money, I was 17 or something. The prize money was like free studio time. And I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have a mic, I didn't have a laptop. So I was like, fuck, I got to win this battle. So I went out, this is Elizabeth in Adelaide, shout out. NSS is the community center I did it at. And I won the battle, and I won time in the studio to like make my little, it was supposed to be like one song, but I made like 6 songs or something. And I won the battle as Tom Zilla. Like,
look, beast name.
Real Aussie hip hop, like real Aussie hip hop. And within that week, I was like, bro, I can't record. I just knew I can't record these songs as Tom Zilla. And I was like, all day, like, I don't know. I used to write the word ages, like that was my graph word. So ages, all day.
Goes it hand in hand. Kind of thing. All right. Look, it's not as funny as Tiny Teddy's, but look, at least we heard about Tom Zilla, which is hectic.
Yeah, I could make up something more interesting if you like.
Bro. No, it's all good, bro. Moving on from that, bro. And one reason I'm excited to have you at this present time is I noticed today when writing some questions, Startup Cult hits 10 years this year.
Yeah, whoa. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy that it was 10 years ago when I was really tapped into you, because that was the music that I was, as you mentioned, Clouds.
Yeah.
One of the most banger songs of all time out here. Come on, bro. What was it like? Because you were early in your 20s at that stage, right?
Yeah.
And that shit started climbing the charts. I think I saw it hit number 3 just behind a couple of international artists.
Yeah, it was Sia and Ed Sheeran.
There you go. Look, fucking Sia and Ed Sheeran. So, look, not a bad spot to be in.
Yeah.
And then also at the same time, you're doing sold out tours, bro. So what was it like to see yourself like progressing so fast at that point?
I mean, yeah, it was crazy, but it's funny when you I had been grinding, like, and I still am grinding, like, you know, you don't, I wasn't like, oh my God, like this is so, I was like, yeah, I've been fucking working, like this should happen. But I think it was like, now I look back, I think I was like, I can see how crazy it was more now. Like, just like, going from in like a year span from like no profile to like bang on the charts, bang, like fucking selling records and big shows, and like damn, it was so blessed, you know.
Which was massive for out here at the time too.
Yeah.
Right?
So blessed.
Did you have a favorite song off that album? Or do you to this day?
You know, where it's like, oh fuck, I wish I sounded different on this. I wish this happened. So I kind of like one that is actually a George Levis beat. It's called Colt. It's just start a call. Yeah.
It.
Yeah. It's like eerie. Yeah. I like that one. But yeah, I sound so young on that stuff now. I'm like, damn, yeah, your voice was so high. But
your voice changes over time and you come into yourself again.
Yeah.
That was still early on for you. I know you've been working for years, don't get me wrong. But since then, you've gone down how many different paths?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, my favorite song, Clouds.
Clouds, yeah.
So for what Allday mentioned earlier, people listen at home, I've been trying to see that song live for, I think, as long as I've seen you around. Yeah. Have you actually ever played it live?
Yeah, for like 2 weeks in like 2015.
Why do you hate it or hate me, bro? Why have I never seen like, what's going on?
It's just to torture you. I don't play it. No, I don't know. I mean, it's just not a popular one, but it is. That song's kind of hard. Yeah. It's
hard.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. I guess you got a whole album full of popular tracks off that.
Yeah.
How, I guess, have you seen yourself change since that time period? And not only yourself, I guess the Australian hip hop world in general, bro, because you can just...
oh my God, dude. It's changed so much, right?
100%. All right, we'll start with yourself. How have you seen yourself change over the years? Because again, 10 years, bro. It's a big amount of time.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I guess, that's like, I feel like that's my whole life as an adult kind of thing. So, just everything, I suppose I've been through like so many ups and so many downs.
Facts.
But music, though, it's more like what stayed the same. And for me, it's like, it's just still bars and like coming back to writing, and that's been like probably the the one constant for me. Like that's been my thing since I was 12 or whatever. So my music, I've always wanted to push in different directions so much. Like as soon as I was always like, oh, I've got to sing more. I've got to do this other genre or whatever. But once, I feel like now it's almost coming full circle now.
100%.
That I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let's go back and like make rap.
Hectic. We'll definitely talk about that too.
Yeah.
Come on. And what about as for the hip hop scene, bro? Like, there's so many questions I could ask around it. But like, at what point did you really see it to making a change into what it is now? Was there a point?
I mean, you would probably know better than I do. Like, I feel like, to be honest, I was away like I was living in LA like 2017 to 2019.
Yes.
That's when I made an album, Starry Night, over the phone. And like, I wasn't like super plugged into rap. Honestly, I was like on my own thing. I was like sometimes rapping, sometimes singing. Like I was listening to like just country and shit. And I feel like when I came back, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
what happened out here?
Who are all these people?
Yeah.
And like, and not in a bad way, like in a great way. I was like, oh my God, there's so much crazy shit here now. That is like, I could be so proud of. And that, but to be honest, when I came back to that, I was like, oh, I'm not really on this tip right now. Like, especially when drill was so huge, I was like, no, I'm not really, this isn't really me. And that's what kind of inspired me a little bit as a reaction to be like, fuck it, I'll make like an indie country album. Or
switch it up completely.
Yeah, it wasn't country, indie like rock or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's not really where I'm at. And then that, so, but you can, when do you think it was?
Yeah, man, there was a bunch of changes over time. So you like started forming that lane, right? Early on.
Yeah.
You paved your own lane with that kind of thing. Right?
Yeah.
And again, we'll talk about a bit more down the track, but like it was really the grime scene, I think. Again, I wasn't fully tapped into it either. Like I was at a pace where I was still making music myself for fun on the side. And so I hung out with like the Afro-Australian artists, right? So they were making trap music this whole time. Not many people really tapping in.
Yeah.
When I started doing Take Flight and looking back at all this shit, I was like, oh my God, all these Aussie dudes doing grime. You got, Shadow over in Perth tapping into that kind of stuff. The whole country was going crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was my thoughts around that time period. And then drill, again, just skyrocketed everything, bro.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of talent.
Yeah. Startup Cult, I was still on it, bro. Came at a time where Australia was very hip hop related as well, right? There's the Aussie hip hop, right? And you came out, like we said, with the whole melodic vibe, whole melodies in it, which again has come around over the last few years in Australia.
Yeah.
But at the time, you were forming your own lane with it. How was it from the hip hop side getting that kind of pushback at the time? Did you feel that, or was that not a thing?
Yeah, it's funny, like, because I knew it was going to be, like, I wasn't pissed. I kind of like loved it. I kind of like pissing people off of it. Like, I was like, yeah. And I think I had like this attitude where I was like, fuck all the older guys or whatever. And I was saying like antagonistic stuff in interviews and stuff just to get on people's nerves on purpose to like cause a stir kind of thing. It's funny, like now I look back, I'm like, I actually appreciate the generation before me for what they did. But that's just getting older, like the stuff that I probably maybe don't listen to, but I'm like, it served its purpose and it was cool for the time. Everything's a stepping stone.
Man, 100%. And that's been every generation. It's good for you to be able to look back and say that though, because there are a lot of people that will just sit and be like, that was shit.
Yeah.
And it can go both ways. It could be like the old generation, shit, don't like it. Or the new generation, shit, don't like it. If you can appreciate either side, I think you're in a good headspace too.
Yeah, for sure. What was the question? What were we talking about?
What were we talking about? Oh, just the pushback from, I guess, the Aussie hip hop world when you came through the melodic sounds on Startup Cult.
Yeah, I mean, like, I even some joints on that, I was like, yo, I've got to like at least give a little bit to that world. So like that was a joint, Hometown Pride, which was like a lot more boom bappy and stuff. It's there. And so I was like, I need to give them something for those people. So I was pretty conscious that I wanted to, at that time, I just wanted to sound like Drake really. And like, and like just American stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's cool that we had our own sound, but I just wasn't really fucking with it at that time, like what was being made in Australia back then.
Look, either was I, and I say it 100 times over, that wasn't my vibe. I never listened to it to this day. It wasn't till the drill days that I really took a liking to what was out here. Can't tell exactly what that is. I guess just what I was relatable to. Whereas you, again, inspired by America this entire, or not all America.
Well, sometimes,
yeah.
But then to be honest, when I was like 12 and that, I was first inspired by the Hilltops and that, because they're from my neighborhood. So like
town heroes.
Yeah.
Well, look, like you said, from a young, you were doing the whole graph scene.
Yeah.
You've rapped. You're doing rap now. Did you ever, or have you ever actually felt part of the Aussie rap scene, or are you just like, I'm in my own space?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes where is the subculture? If we don't all go out to shows, if we don't all like have some commonality, like, is there still a subculture?
Facts, bro. Facts. And this is a thing when it comes to this kind of shit too. Like, a lot of people can talk down or not feel fit in these certain groups, right? At the end of the day, we're all still underground while we're in Australia, bro.
Yeah.
A majority of people, like the whole scene itself is still an underground scene, right? We haven't taken the world by storm. Obviously, there are people doing things around the world, but we haven't actually had our entire scene go crazy yet. So logically, everyone's all in it together, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think like the more we can just like realize that and be like, yo, it's a big island, but we're in a small country at the bottom of the world, and just be like, and we have this shared interest and passion. The more we can like build off that together as like a community and realize we are a community is probably good.
I feel like more people need to take that in.
Yeah, and that's something that you're building, you know?
I'm trying, bro. Bit by bit. Again, I say it 100 times. You came at a time where the melodic shit wasn't the go-to. But over the years, especially the last few years, the melodic sound out of Australia has skyrocketed. Obviously, people like Kid Laroi has taken the world by storm.
Yeah.
I read somewhere on the internet once, and I can't remember. It was an artist. I can't remember who said it, but they were like, all they had to walk so the Kid Laroi could run.
Yeah, no, Husky said that.
Was it Husky?
Said that.
How you feel about that statement? Would you agree with that one?
I was like, nah. I was like, that's cool, but I'm running too.
Look, yeah, that's kind of talking now, which shouldn't be. I get it.
But like, yeah, nah, like for real, like he's running on a different level, right? He's running like on the American charts and shit. But yeah, I mean, he's insane, isn't he? Like, he's amazing.
Crazy. Have you ever connected with him back in the day? Like, I think he was too young when you were doing your thing. He would have been like
mad young. I remember like when Zig was managing it.
Yeah.
I hit up Zig at a festival once, and I was like, Kid Laroi hadn't even dropped anything really. I was like, yo, let's get Kid Laroi like opening up for my tour next year. And he was like, all love, bro, but he's gonna be like way too big for that next year.
He said this?
Yeah, Zig. I was like, oh well, I can try.
At that point, like that next year, was he already big?
Bro, that next year was like 10 times bigger than me or some shit.
Oh, look, at least you were nice enough to offer at the time when he wasn't, bro.
Yeah.
In saying all this, the whole melodic vibe, bro, you've said before you grew up with Mobb Deep and all that kind of thing too. Digging in the crates, I think I read once as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you ever thought about saying fuck it and just dropping an East Coast record?
For sure. Like, I think I might one day. Yeah, I love that stuff. I love that. I love East Coast rap especially. But yeah, one day I might even just like an EP, like a vinyl or something, you know.
I think it'd be worth it, bro. And like, we all know you can rap.
Thank you.
So, but I'm telling you guys, all they can rap if you don't already know. So it'd be hectic to see, bro.
Yeah, it'd be cool, yeah.
Hey, pretty early on in this time too. I don't know what year it was. I tried to Google it, but I couldn't find exactly. But I saw you go on a tour with Mod Sun. Did it actually happen?
Yeah, it did happen.
It did?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about what it was like going to America, touring around when, again, I don't know how early on in your career it was.
It was pretty, I mean, I've done like a few American tours now.
At that time?
Yeah, like all the way up until COVID. I haven't been back since COVID, but I've done like 5 or 6.
Was Mod Sun the first or not?
I think Mod Sun Mod Sun might have been the first one. So yeah, that was like pretty early, and like he was like a dude who was like living the lifestyle, like he lived in hhis persona kind of thing. At the time, like he was partying pretty hard and stuff. But he was the sweetest guy. Yeah. And we were just kind of like jetting like Los Angeles to Tucson to like across the country in vans. Like, it's a grind, man, because like you're opening up for someone who's only playing to 200 people. Might be Tuesday in like Denver, Colorado, or whatever, and like these people don't know you. You might or like it was a Monday we played in like Buffalo, New York, kind of thing. Played like 7 people.
Did people show more love because you're from Australia? Did they even know? Was that something you were like, hey, I'm Allday from fucking Adelaide, Australia?
I tried that one on every night. Yeah, we come all the way from Australia. Everyone's like, yeah, whatever, Russ.
Yeah.
They probably just can't understand.
Did you have any actual nights hanging out with Mod Sun? Because like you said, he was in a bit of a party era then. To be honest, I don't know if he's ever left. I see him on Instagram with MGK going absolutely ballistic. Non-stop. Was there any?
I think he might be sober now.
He is?
I thought he was. I mean, honestly, he was the sweetest dude. Like, he was awesome, very. He made me like I remember I got there and I was wearing my like Doc Martens or whatever, and I was like, yo, I should like not wear these, eh? And he was like, And he was like, no, you got to do you, man. That's you. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to be me.
I feel like he's pretty himself too.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, not long after that, again, I'm not good with time periods.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
But you moved to America to 2017?
2017, I moved to America.
And you lived with Maura for a bit?
Yeah, like by like 2018, she'd moved over.
What was it like going over there and living with someone on a similar trajectory as you, I guess, at the time? Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot better when she got there. Like at first I was in an apartment, like just by myself kind of thing. Like in Hollywood, West Hollywood. And I would kind of be like, I had like my one mate from Adelaide was like living there as well, but he worked a normal job. So I'd be like, I just wait till Friday because I'd be like, fuck, I really want to see my friend.
Of course.
I'm just sort of here in my apartment, like writing my bars and just like being like, okay. But yeah, it was mad. Like, you know, it's like, it's a cool place, I guess, you know, it's Los Angeles. It's like kind of the dream, right?
As I was just saying off camera, man, to me, America was the place to go to for anything. If you're into rap or even American sport. I played baseball growing up.
For real.
You know what I mean? Just as a kid, nothing crazy. I played for like 7 years, but so it drilled into my head was like America. You get there, what was your first like thoughts on it when you actually started living there? Because as much as I want to travel there, I personally, after visiting, couldn't imagine myself living there.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I was a bit like, these roads have holes in them. Everything's a bit more shit than I thought it was. But like, I liked it. I'm like a big basketball fan, so I was like going to the Lakers all the time and shit. So
it made it.
That was cool, but you know, I prefer it in Australia, to be honest.
Me too, bro. It's just, I don't know, environment's chill here.
Yeah.
Everyone's nice too.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not in Sydney. Everyone talks shit on Sydney people and somewhat.
I like Sydney just to visit.
Yeah. In and out.
You're
coming for the days out tomorrow.
Yeah, like I like to go to Newtown and like eat the vegetarian joints and like then go home.
You still veggie?
Yeah, I've been vegan for like 15 years or something.
15 years.
Yeah.
Doing well, keeping to it. Come on, man.
Yeah. Let's go.
So from LA, you moved to London for a fair bit now. How do you find the difference for it, bro? What's it like living in London for yourself?
I wish I had a good answer. Because that's the one thing when you move somewhere, everyone goes, "What's it like?" And I just go, "Yeah, good."
That's cool.
It's cool. Like I mean, I like to ride around on the train and look out the window.
Cool.
But a lot of the trains are underground,
so there's not much to look at outside the freaking window.
Yeah.
You got missus out there you're living with?
Yeah. My girlfriend is an artist as well. Her name's Memphis LK. She makes like dance music.
Come on.
Yeah.
Did you move there together too? Yeah,
like she kind of wanted to go, and I live also with my best mate who's a rapper as well. His name's Nelson Dialect. Okay. He's a boom bap rapper kind of thing. So yeah, it's just house of musicians.
That's a good time, bro. You've spent a lot of time overseas. You've been with people like Maura. TK Meister's been on a trajectory of going overseas as well, making noise overseas.
Yeah, she's from Adelaide too.
She was Adelaide?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
There you go.
Have you ever linked with her?
You know, yeah, we did a gig in the snow once, and they and as part of that they like gave us a day like snowboarding for free or whatever, and then they forgot to pick us up, and then we're trapped on like this snow mountain, her band and my band, and we thought we were gonna die.
What did you do with yourself? Just stand there?
We shivered.
Cuddled.
But we stood there and shivered.
And they didn't leave you there too long, obviously.
Like a couple hours, enough to make me angry.
Okay, fair, bro. What do you think, like what's it taken you to be able to make enough noise overseas, to be able to get over there, make music and do shows? Or is it just, I'm going to let you answer that. What is it that you think is it? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like, it's not like I'm to be honest, I'm not like super big over there yet. That's my goal. I want to get bigger there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm probably a little bit more known in like, I have not enough, nowhere near enough, but I have like some audience in America. Fuck all in England. But that's why I'm there, you know what I mean?
Make some noise. Yeah.
And just hoping that I can, you know, I've done like a lot of what I want to do here, and I've still got more goals for here in Australia, but you got to go where you're uncomfortable.
Coming from Australia, when was the last time you did a tour here?
Oh, like I guess it was during
during that time period. So it's been a bit.
Yeah, it's been a bit because I took 2 years to do this album for some reason. And I toured my last album, which was the guitar album.
Yeah. But I guess that's what it's like, bro. Like you said, feeling uncomfortable over there. Here, you're pretty comfy. You know you're going to do a show. You're going to bring a crowd. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a vibe. You go overseas, you're starting from scratch all over again, right? Yeah, and it's different for the ego. Like when you're used to having an audience, you have to like tell yourself to just chill out your ego and Is that kind of exciting again? Or is it can be, yeah. And that's what I tell myself, like, yo, just like, this is fun. You're starting over. Let's go, bro. Yeah. Upcoming album. The necklace. The necklace, yeah. The necklace. How do you say necklace? Necklace. Yeah, I say necklace. Necklace?
Maybe that's just, it doesn't really matter, does it?
It's art, bro. It's
Yeah.
art. You've said it's you discovering your love for passion, your passion for rap.
And my passion for love.
Your passion for love. Your passion for rap again, bro.
Yeah.
How and when did you lose it? All right. And what made you be on the path to bringing it back?
I think I don't know, man. Yeah. I think I was like, yeah, I want to do all this other stuff or whatever, you know. It's just like, I want to make other music, I want to sing, I want to do this. And then at some point I just stopped listening to heaps of rap, and then I was just listening to like country and shit. And then, but yeah, it was almost like I had to purge that out. I had to like do it and then be like, okay, cool, that's done.
Was it, you mean just making the other
Just
music?
making the other music and be like, okay, cool, it's done now. And then as soon as I did that, like literally the next day I was like, all right, let's listen to some rap.
Yeah. And is that what it is? Did you just start making, writing bars again, getting out there, flipping it on?
Yeah.
So it's a quick, easy turnaround.
Yeah, just the next day I was like, okay, rap now.
Hectic.
Yeah.
Easy switch, all right?
Yeah, but for me, like I had been doing it since I was like, I'd been writing bars like hard since I was like 10 or 11 or some shit. So that's like a lot of time, you know. It was after school every day, like bars.
Yeah.
So like for a while, it just didn't excite me, you know. That's like anything that you do for a long time, like you're going to go through those like ups and downs, yeah.
Hectic. Do you remember any of your first bars? Look, we've aged a bit since 10, 11.
Nothing good, yeah. But,
all good, bro.
But I do remember listening to like, I listened to Snoop Dogg when I was like 11 and I was like, like a lightning bolt. I was like, I can do this. I was like, I can be as good as Snoop Dogg at 11 years old.
That's a good mindset to have.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that. And I'm still not, Snoop Dogg's insane. Like, you know, I'm still chasing. Still chasing.
But at least you got the dream there.
Yeah.
You've called the necklace, your best album yet.
Did I?
Oh, I read it in a media article.
But every artist says that, right?
Yeah,
they can say that about.
Well, I was going to ask if there a reason that this one has become the best, or you're feeling good about this one, bro.
I think it is. I just think it is the best. Like I think it's combining like all the stuff out. To me, like all right, like putting melodies some places, just putting more like plain rap some places, songwriting, like fun, production. I think to me, it's just like the best one.
You think this one will go off live too?
I think so, yeah. Like I definitely made a few more, like, cause when I started, I would just make shit I just knew would go off live. Like
that was the focus.
That was the focus.
Yeah, I agree with that. You want that energy, bro.
Yeah. So I'm trying to kind of, swing back around to that a bit.
Okay, bro. When's your new single drop? In like a day?
Yeah, like a day.
So by the time this comes out, it'll be out. All right. We're going to go see it. What's it called, bro? It's here. Access.
It's called Access.
Access. Go stream Access because it's already out. It sees you go back around. When I first listened to it, I was talking to, 24 Karat Kev?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out 24 Karat Kev.
I thought we'd meet him today. I've never met him.
So Kev has
Where is he?
left the pod.
No.
He's left the pod. Fucking hell, Kev.
I was hoping to meet you, Kev.
We came to a mutual agreement. Look, to be honest, he's been doing the music thing for a long time.
Yeah.
Take Fly is growing faster than I could have imagined. So he's helping out in the back end.
Yeah.
But he's still helping me with the pod stuff here and there.
Okay, that's good.
What did he say about it? Oh, yeah. I said to him, bro, this is reminding me of Startup Cult.
Yeah, no way.
And I was like, the vibe, like gave it off. And I went to your comments today and someone else said the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, I don't quite get it, but that's cool. That's weird that two people have said it.
Yeah, that's literally the first thing I said when I heard it. I said, it reminds me of it. And again, that was like my favorite thing of yours. So I'm excited to hear the rest of it, bro.
That's good.
I'm very excited to hear the rest of it. Tell us a little bit about the single, bro. Because again, this will come out 6 days after. Let's go.
So it's out already.
It's out when this comes out. You're able to talk about it whatever way you want now.
I mean, it's just a fun song, I guess. Like, just it's back to the music I want to make right now, which is just saying fun stuff and over good beats.
Come on. You got a favorite bar off it yet?
I like the bit where I say the thing about, yes, I dress like Jesse Pinkman.
Okay, cool.
Or I like
we're going to overlay a picture of Jesse Pinkman right here.
Yeah, or the bit where I go, blah, 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 like beat him with a stick just like policeman.
All right, I'm going to have to run it back, all right? I got 2 listens. I'm not going to remember every bar with you, but we're running back right now again. Access, out now. I saw you flew to New York for the visuals, bro.
Yeah.
Was there a reason you had to go to New York to do that?
I don't know. Yeah, I was looking at it was just like the video director, Harry Deadman, What now? Should I not sit like this?
In that vibe, bro. Long socks, at least they're not white like the video.
Yeah, I know. I cooked it.
I saw someone else
Someone was saying, "Oh yeah, you've got the white socks. They stand out." I was like, "Fuck!"
Shouldn't have fucking done it the one day.
Comment section.
Oh, bro. What's it like on TikTok though?
Oh, with the comments?
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Fuck, I've got such a thick skin.
Hectic.
Yeah, but what was we saying? Yeah, so like the director, he lives in London, or he was. So I was like, "Yo, let's make this thing." He was like, "Yeah, cool. I can, but I'm in New York." I think maybe who knows? Maybe he was like just saying that so he could to mean no. I mean, but then I was like, "Well, I'm coming."
And it happened.
Yeah.
I saw you still pull up in the, you had TNs on in there?
Yeah.
Repping a little Australia still.
Yeah, I still rep TNs, but today I got my Adidas Sambas.
The Access video also includes a bunch of skits in it, bro.
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
You're a big fan of skits in general. Your TikTok has to be some of the most fried videos I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
But it's fucking hilarious. Where do you get the ideas for these videos, bro?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I think it was during lockdown mostly. Yeah. So we're just at home and there wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't really the vibe to make music at that time because it was like, you know, shit was like really, I don't know, lockdown-y.
That shit's funny, but man.
Thank you. Yeah. So then now I'm like living life again. I'm not too much like, oh, I want to make like a crazy long skit or anything. I'm like, but yeah.
Okay, bro.
But the director was like, yeah, let's put some skit in it to make it feel like a movie.
It adds a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Adds a vibe. And this isn't exactly a skit, but another, I don't even think it was trying to be funny, but you posted a photo to Instagram and Twitter. Bit of a cut in your chest. Said something about just getting chefed. The internet. What did your DMs look like after that, bro?
That was such a stupid thing because I didn't get chefed.
Oh, I know that. Like, obviously, I think I knew that at the time too. But obviously, Instagram went crazy thinking that was the case.
Because I was shooting a video for a song that's not out yet.
Of course.
But I was like, everyone's gonna know it's a video. It'll just be funny to sort of say that I got shit because it was like a massive wound.
It was huge, bro.
Yeah. But then I started getting. Everyone I knew was just like being like, "Are you okay?" My cousin's calling me. "Are you okay? Like, what's going on?" Like, blah, blah. I was like, "Fuck, I'm such an idiot."
DMs went crazy.
DMs went crazy. The cousins on the phone line went crazy.
Mum didn't see it before you got.
Oh, mum got angry at me. Oh my god, so stupid.
How is it keeping in contact with your parents? By the way, are you tight with them?
Yeah. I'm very much like I stayed at my mum's last night. I was in Adelaide last night, so I just come. You know, my grandma lives there too, so
okay.
Yeah, close.
Quick side story there, bro.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that I got chefed again.
No, definitely not when you live in London and
people do.
There's a lot of knife violence over there, right?
I learned my lesson.
Bro, something I thought was really interesting that I read again in this media package that was sent out to me. Thank you, whoever sent it out. Before the album, you went to Italy.
Yeah.
Detached from the world.
Yeah.
What did you do? Picked olives, worked on an olive farm?
For a bit. I was just like bored of music. Well, not bored, but like, just like tired maybe.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just gotta do something else for a minute. Just like cleanse my mind.
Tell me what it was like being on an olive farm, bro. Like, were you literally just there kicking back?
No, I was working.
Oh, that was your job?
Yeah. Not necessarily for money, but just for like something to do because the money was like negligible. But I don't know. It was really hard, and I was like, yo, this shit. Hard labor, fuck this. I'm gonna go back in the studio.
And then you're getting sunburned. Rap album, bro.
Yeah. I was like, again, yeah, exactly. That made me be like, all right, maybe I should take this shit serious.
But look, I feel like being in those kind of environments make you driven to get that shit going.
Yeah,
again,
once
bro.
you realize what it's like to have to grind.
Grind is because how long have you been doing just music then, bro? Like when did you start as a kid? Like pre-startup cult days?
Well, it was pre-startup cult. I was living off it.
Yeah. Okay.
So like 2013, I started living off music. So that's like, this is my 11th year by the grace of God. Thank you. Thank you anyone who's ever helped me do that. It's a miracle, bro. For sure.
That's awesome, bro. And again, bro, it just shows do what you want to do at the start because like we said, you were doing things that weren't done out here at the time or weren't done too often at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is great to see.
Yeah. It was definitely my attitude was definitely like wanting to change something. And if you want to change something about a scene, just fucking change it yourself.
Come on, bro. All right, we're coming close to the end of this chat, bro. But tell me, like, when's the album coming? Or we can't talk about that.
We can, yeah. August 2nd.
August 2nd. Oh, so not too far away.
It's soon. There'll be singles on the way. But if anybody would like, I should say this to the camera. If anyone wants to go on my website and purchase a vinyl or any merch, you can do that.
You got Startup Cult vinyls on there?
Nah, just the new one.
I need to try to buy that package, bro. 10-year anniversary special.
Sure, maybe late, like that'll be, I suppose, like April or June. That will be 10 years.
Just timing, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, is that when the 10 years actually kicks in?
Yep.
All right. Access, get the vinyls, get everything. Is there anything about the album that you want to talk about or tell anyone at home before it comes out, bro?
It's what can I say about it? I mean, I think there's just something. If you've ever liked something of mine, I think there'll be something for you on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we finish up, this is the interesting one. Obviously, there's a shitload of rappers out here. Do you stay tapped in at all, or are you
yeah, for sure. I'm always watching. Yeah.
Is there anyone that you'd be keen to collab with over here,
bro? Like
I know
every good rapper. I love Lissy. Enemy. Wait, that's what they're called, right?
Yeah. No Money Enterprise.
Yeah.
Like
so many, but yeah, I just gotta. I'm always like, gotta find the time. Scam.
Oh. You talk to Skem?
Yeah.
Bro, I think like Skem would make an absolute fucking track, to be honest.
We've been talking about it. We're going to do it.
That would be cool. And I guess this kind of might be the same answer, but we usually have a bit of a co-sign segment on here.
Yeah.
Where we just get you to shout out maybe one or two artists you think deserve a little more shine, bro.
Yeah, Scam's one.
Skem is absolute beast, by the way. If you haven't heard Skem, he doesn't have a lot of music out there, but the tracks that he does.
Yeah, he's hard, man. He's hard. What else is there? Fuck, I'm got such a bad memory like when I get put on the spot.
Bro, I have to scroll through my Spotify playlist when even people ask me about current artists, so I understand that.
Yeah, fuck. Who else? Can you tell me who else you've been liking?
Me lately? Yeah. Babyface Mao.
Yeah, he's hard. He's hard.
Miko Mao now.
He changed his name.
Yeah, Miko.
Doesn't he have a baby face anymore?
You know what? He actually does have a baby face, so not too sure of the change. Maybe just something different.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, he's mad.
Moses and Tactics. Don't know if you saw their Freestyle Sky sessions.
I did.
The D12 one.
Yo, that was sick. I didn't know them before. That was sick.
That was one of the. Yeah, that was a crazy experience seeing that drop. And anyway, all right, good things, bro. What else, bro? After the album comes out, what's Allday's 2024 looking like? What does it look like you got coming, bro?
I just want to get back to playing shows and get back in the studio. Like keep, my goal is honestly to put out more music. Just not overthink it and just like go with it a bit faster. I probably have trouble with I'm the type of person to make a demo and then fuck with it for 2 years.
So you sit on it for a long time
and then change the beat 100 times and shit. That's kind of my problem.
But so more music, more tours. Are you got an Australian tour locked in? Or?
It's gonna, not yet, but it'll be when the album drops, I think.
It's coming. All right, I'll come to the Sydney show and obviously you're going to play Clouds.
I think I might have to this year for
bro.
you. Yeah,
right, bro. I appreciate you coming through for a little chat. I appreciate you making your way out west. This guy came on a big ass drive.
And thank you for what you've been cooking up for Australia, man.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing your thing too. And coming back just to get this shit sorted. I know it's immediate opportunities, but it's good to see you still doing your thing all these years later and still making hectic music.
Yeah, let's keep it running.
I'm hoping the album's just as good as the single. I'm sure it is. Let's go. All right, Access out now. Go check it out. It's your boy Wings. It's Alldays. Take flight, bro. We out.